Right, welcome back to Dark Souls 3, Pestilent Mercury challenge, and we've gotten on to the Beyond Extreme part of the playthrough, the last 3 bosses, and this one's impossible. Like, it's absolutely impossible. You cannot do this boss using only Pestilent Mercury unless you are, like, whichever god you happen to believe in, and even then you'll struggle, I think. So, I did not defeat the Nameless King using only Pestilent Mercury. Well, I say that. I guess I did. So I didn't defeat them both. So you've got the Lord of the Storm or the King of the Storm. I forget what the dragon's name is. Anyway, so I defeated him using only Pestilent Mercury. This is in fast forward. I'm not going to make you watch the whole fight, honestly. It takes ages. Like at least 10 minutes just to beat the dragon. And if you watch closely, you'll notice my number of estus flasks going down and down and down and down and down and down to about 5. When I got into the second phase of the fight, I didn't have enough ashen estus. I didn't have enough estus, and I didn't survive anyway. So the dragon's actually more difficult than the Nameless King, to be honest, because he doesn't bloody stand still for more than 2 frickin' seconds, and you don't do that much damage. I mean, look at the score. The numbers ticking up there are not very high, are they? Plus you've got to worry about all that fire and dodging around, and yeah, it's not that difficult to dodge, but like, to dodge everything perfectly for over 10 minutes, and honestly you'd need probably 5 or maybe 6 Ashen Estus flasks to defeat both of them, just to have enough to cast the spell. Which, if you have 6 Ashen Estus flasks, obviously that means you can only have a maximum of 9 normal Estus flasks, plus an Ember, plus a Divine Blessing, but it's just not enough, I don't think. Again, unless you are like good at dodging and you've got better things to do with time. Anyway, so just for as a proof of concept, I defeated the dragon using Pestilent Mercury to show that it can be done. Really want to do that, but it takes a lot of time, so you need to be spot on with your dodges. Can't really afford any cock-ups. I'm into 7 Estus here. Anyway, having defeated the dragon, I thought, well, I'm not like wasting 10 minutes just to get to the second phase of the fight, where I'm probably not going to survive it, or run out of Ashen Estus, or run out of Estus, or one or the other anyway. So I made the executive decision to defeat the dragon using powerful magic, because I knew I could do it in like 4 spells, which takes about 20 seconds. So after proving that it can be done, I used my Crystal Soul Spear. I buffed the staff. I put on 2 boosting rings and the Dusk Crown, and took the dragon out double quick. Then it was just me and the Nameless King. Now the Nameless King himself has a buttload of health as well, and the spell does 11 damage per click. That's all. So realistically you get about 100 damage for each time you hit him, max. Anyway, that was the end of that one. You'll notice that we're not starting this fight right from the beginning, and that's because it took more than 15 minutes to kill. Probably about 20 actually. So you can see he's already damaged about this much. Watch how much damage this spell does. It's 11 each time. 143 is actually good. 121 or 110 is pretty much what I was doing consistently. And I'm pretty much sure the only way of doing this is the Nameless King's cheese strategy, which is basically keep him at long range. He only uses the wind attacks, which you can dodge fairly reliably. You see me swapping out a ring here, going for steel protection. I actually changed 2 rings out on the fly. I didn't change the Dusk Crown out on the fly. I could have done. Didn't think it was worth it really. That's not to make the spell any more powerful, it's to give me ever so slightly better survivability. Obviously, you probably noticed I have the lightning plus 1 ring. Lightning stone plate, obviously, for this fight has got lightning damage. I have the estus ring on. That was another strategy. I decided, like, since I don't have a lot of estus, I had to put 4 ashen estus on. Maybe 5, I can't remember. Maybe 5 ashen estus, I don't know. I needed 1 whole ashen estus flask just to defeat the dragon. Oh yeah, I also leveled up 2 levels, which I put into FP, because the previous fight to this one, I got him down to like a little bit of health and I ran out of it. I ran out of estus, of ashen estus, and actually I ran out of both estus. I tried to kill him with the kukri, which is why they're on my file there, but he killed me anyway. But I'm glad I didn't have to kill him with kukri, because I was able to eventually get him with only Pestilent Mercury. There you see, if you can time it just right, and it's pure luck, like you can't judge it. But if you can get him to do his like wind attacks when he's standing in the Pestilent Mercury, then you can actually get him to click up about 187. And on one occasion, towards the end of the fight, you'll see I actually get him to a massive 400, only once. Generally, this is pretty much what you get. 121. That's like standard fare. Now, 121 damage on the Nameless King's health bar. Obviously, you barely even notice it ticking down. You need to keep him locked on. Now, that means you have to be at just about the maximum range for the lock on, and that's the range where you can keep him focused. You can dodge his wind attacks, and he just walks slowly towards you, and slowly walks through whatever poison, Pestilent Mercury cloud, I can't speak, that I laid as a trap. The best time to put the spell down is not then. Looks like he's already in the second phase. Wow. This fight probably took 25 minutes. I don't know. Yeah, he's in the second phase. Yeah, the first phase and second phase doesn't make that much difference. If you keep your distance, the laser, lightning bolt, if it stays up in the air, you can just be out of the range of it. You see, that was good. That was 160 something. So this fight, I know this strategy is kind of cheesy. Obviously, this is like the archer cheese for this boss. Given this range, and also the mage cheese. To be honest, like he is quite easy to defeat with soul spears, as long as you've got enough ashen estus for it, you can avoid him. Where it gets a little dangerous is when you run up to the invisible walls at the edge of the arena, either the sides or the ends. I tried to go up and down the arena. You can't actually see where the arena is, obviously, which is actually a bit annoying. If you could see the walls, it would make it a lot easier. It feels like the Abyss watching fight, where you can see the walls, you can keep yourself in the middle a lot more easily and more safely. But it is what it is. These wind attacks that he does, obviously, they don't do massive amounts of damage. You can block them, but they take all your stamina. You don't want to be caught in mid-roll. They'll do a counter here. Obviously, I got to this part of the fight with well, because I upped my estus, I was actually able to defeat the dragon in 4 casts of Crystal Soul Spear, and still had enough, I think, 3 Pestilent Mercury casts on top of that. And that was crucial, that I was able to finish the fight with just about enough of both kinds of estus. Again, this cheesy strategy. I mean, it looks easy, I grant you. It doesn't look very difficult at all. You're just rolling back, watching him walk through the Pestilent Mercury. Wait, the best time to cast a spell is now. Best time to cast it is now, except when he goes for that. Unfortunately, that's... Come forward, and he went straight through it. You see, he didn't even take any damage at all, so that was a bit of a waste. So you can't really afford to miss with too many casts. The estus management is very severe on this fight. Yeah, you don't really want to cast that before he does those two spells because it's going to waste time, and when he gets to the Pestilent Mercury it might run out before he gets there. In this case it's alright. 132, so that's fine. Just make sure you keep yourself between him and the spell. If you run away, that won't hit you. But you need to go back in so you can get the lock on again, obviously, that's right, quite important. You'll come charging forward, but you see the spell right out there. But anyway, yeah, so it looks easy, I agree. It does look easy, but to keep up this level of concentration over such an extended period is not easy. They're going to be better players than me. That was a big mistake on my part. They're going to be better players than me, you know, younger, more skillful, better reflexes, who could probably do both phases of the fire without losing any estus at all, just going pure action estus. But that's just not going to happen. I'm not going to do that. I'm quite content with the fact that I was able to finish this fight without cheating any more than I did with cheating less than I did with Pontiff Sullivan. I mean, Pontiff Sullivan I did hit with a couple of soul spears. Nameless King went down to only Pestilent Mercury, nothing else. He didn't take damage from anything else except this crappy spell. You may have noticed that we're doing this spell, we're doing this boss battle, before Lorien and Lothric. Lorien and Lothric I have tried. I've beaten Lorien by himself. Actually, I had 10 estus flasks left on to beat Lorien. It was going really well. The two brothers together is another thing though. I haven't quite got that yet. I think it's possible. I believe it is possible. It's just extraordinarily difficult. When they start teleporting around the arena, particularly whilst using the homing magic balls, it's not something I've been able to get past just yet. Like I say, I think it may be possible. I don't know about Soul of Cinder. Obviously, I've got to be Lothric before I can even try that one. Soul of Cinder, I don't know. Might be possible. Might not be much. I think the problem with Soul of Cinder is going to be the magician phase more than anything. I know you can keep your distance with him for most of the things. The lance is supposed to be dodgy, but great sword, not too worried about. The second phase actually I'm not that worried about. Pretty sure I can dodge his lightning attacks. The first phase, when he does the magic, that's going to be nasty. Like his big combo in the second phase, I just think I'll be far enough away that he won't hit me. Whether I'll be able to hit him with a spell and consistently damage him whilst he's doing that, I don't know. I may never get there. Because I do have a Lorien kill, and I've recorded it, I thought I might be able to take Lorien out with more powerful magic and then just do Lorien and Lothric together. But Lorien and Lothric together is a reached the 15-minute audio limit. So there you go. Anyway, I think I was talking about Lorien and Lothric. Lorien and Lothric. We'll see. If I do it, I do it. If I don't do it, I might be forced to defeat them by alternative means. I don't know an easy way to defeat them. That's the problem. I need a cheesy way to defeat one or other of them. The second phase is what I need. Is I can learn a way of doing the second phase where I can not get hit too much, and that fight should be possible. Anyway, you see how whilst I've been chatting away here, Nameless King's health has been gradually ticking down. We're down to 3 estus flasks, but quite a full bar, and you see he doesn't hit you that often. That's why this is the cheese strategy. I do actually have a bow only run planned. I've only done the first boss fight for it, which was hard enough. I'm thinking that bow only Nameless King should be a breeze, really. My great bow. You see, I wasn't quite far enough. Yeah, that's one interesting thing happened in this fight towards the end. Oh, that was so scary. So usually when he transforms into the second phase, he has a kind of unique animation and attack where he kind of like struts towards you quickly. You know, he doesn't do it at any point except when he transforms from the first phase to the second phase. Except he does it once again. It's almost like he transformed into the second phase. Yeah, okay, watch this. Watch the numbers picking up. Just pure luck, he happened to be standing in exactly the right place. And it did nearly 400 damage, and that basically won the fight for me, I think. I might have done it anyway, but... Here, look. That kind of trots towards you and then... did that animation again. Yeah. Like, it's funny, it was like he did start in the second phase again. It's just been such a long time since I'd actually hit him. He'd actually hit me with it. So he's nearly down. I wonder if anybody manages to do both phases of this fight with this spell. Like I say, I think it may be possible, but man, oh man, it's not something I was going to try. I think I'm kind of getting to the end of this run, and I think I'll put Pestilent Mercury away forever and never touch it again. Anyway, if you actually watched all of that, wow, that was a long video. All right. We'll see if there is a Lorien Lothric fight. Well, I don't know. It might happen. Probably not. We'll see.